hardest thing I think I ever had to do in life was leave my children behind. Like, I knew God had brought me this far, and I knew He wasn't going to leave me. Hi, my name is Tasha Amerson, and I'm a survivor of domestic violence and sexual assault. My grandma had just passed away, and I was living in Omaha, Nebraska, and my mother is a drug addict, and so she gave up her parental rights. And so my father, the state granted my father rights, and he came and got me from Omaha, moved me to Lincoln, and that same day, that night, I was raped by his brother-in-law. He was 27. Up until I was 10 when he got incarcerated, and then he had got out when I was 11, and then it started back happening. I was broken.
I'm Mamta Chhabra. I'm the residential psychotherapist at the Houston Area Women's Center campus. So Tasha came to us from another state, no support system, unsure of where she was, who she was. She was in a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, a lot of trauma from childhood, all the way through adulthood. And so she allowed the process to unfold, which for me, therapy is sacred work. It's an honor, a privilege to be able to sit in the most darkest of places with other women, men, children that trust you enough to start sharing that with you.
Oh my gosh, it's so much healing that happened in this room.
And you remember that healing's a journey and not a destination.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that the seeds we planted, you've been able to nurture.
We think of our work in 3 areas: crisis response, hotline, shelter, immediate support. Then the next part is survivor empowerment, and that's housing, economic advocacy, legal services, counseling, so important, emotional healing, free. All of these services are free. And you know what I want people to think about is we're not a place that just come when you're in crisis and then bye. That's not how this works. The violence that people experience is so totalizing, so overwhelming and debilitating at times that it takes time. It may take years to get a life back, to get a sense of self back. And we walk along that journey for years with people.
I'm so proud of our relationship with HAWC and other providers in this space, because they are what I call, they're on the front line. They're like the front line responders. They are the ones, when people want out, can provide them with the advice, can provide them with the right information on how to leave safely, especially where there are children involved.
When we work with children, we are preventing and interrupting the cycle of violence. And we provide a safe place for children. We have a HISD school, we have daycare, a licensed daycare, we have after-school care, and we work with these children and provide them a sense of safety. And you know what else we do? We help them heal from the trauma of the abuse they've either witnessed or experienced. And that saves lives down the line. We are going to open this campus up, and we're going to make it a place that is highly secure but is accessible to people who need services. And we are going to triple the capacity for safe housing. We are turning away far too many people.
And some may ask, why is it important? Why should I come out of my pocket and make a donation to HAWC? Well, because the reality is that the dollars that you give today could benefit your daughter, your sister, your son, because you just don't know.
Yes, I get to go where I want. I get to see new things. I get to meet new people. I see, every time I get in my car, I see something new. I take someone somewhere I have not been. And that is freedom to me. That is joy. That is a peace of mind.